How did we get to that again? We did this. Then this, and then I dropped the purple. What if I move? If I move... Well, the thing is, if we're trying to do a horizontal purple, it needs to happen above the red. Because you need 1, 2, 3. So what if you... How did we do that again? We dropped this down so that we had a yellow in between. Like if I dropped this down. That doesn't work either. That does not quite work either, because you can't move the purple where we want it to be. You still have to move it to the right like that. Can we swap the red and perp in the middle? I'm going to say no, but I'm still going to do it, just to show you why. Because then this involves moving another red over. The lower one? Oh, okay. We can try that, okay. That has potential to still work. You're correct. But it's still not going to, but it had potential. Right? Because... It definitely feels like there's something there, though, doesn't it? Lower than the top. This one. You mean this one? Okay. Right? Is that the one you meant? Because that basically was just the same thing as the first one we did. Just the order was just, instead of doing the dynamic move, you went ahead of it by doing the easier move ahead of time. The middle, then the star. Oh shit. You did it. I don't know what you just did different. How was that different than the other one we did? Wait, how was that different than the other one we did? You did get it. I'm just trying to understand, what did we do that other time that was different than that? We did... swap. Drop the yellow. And then move that. But this time, we did the yellow instead of the purple that we dropped. Okay. Yeah. We dropped the yellow instead of the purple. Nice look. Good shit. Yeah, sometimes you just have to keep thinking of different ways to do that. Okay, so 4 moves. Ooh, 4 moves. This looks juicy. Green. That makes those fall. 2. Your head already hurts. I think this is already impossible to do at this point. I think I already made too much of a mistake. I mean, this basically has to happen. But yeah, I think something similar to that. I didn't try to wait super long and figure it out mentally first. But yeah, this does make your head hurt. For sure. After a while. So let's go the other direction. If we just drop this. Yeah, and then that doesn't work. Okay. Okay. This one seems like it's gonna be way easier than the last one, but I could be wrong. Just the way that it's made, I feel like, is more intuitive to the way that I do this. So we go. Yeah, it is like a mega cascade of some kind. I think I already did it. Yeah, I don't think the purple moves. I don't think, or at least that one wasn't the way to do it. I agree with Angel. The key here, there's two key elements to this puzzle, right? It's the fact that these three blues, light blues, probably gonna match on their own, and these three light blues are gonna cascade on their own later. So that's main thing one is these light blues. Main thing two is the greens. And you can't do something like move this green right, move this green left, because then they're just too far away. There's definitely going to be some green and blue moving. You move the green and the blue. Yeah, it's going to be something like this. Yeah, I think this makes sense because you're gonna have, if you do it like, no, that actually wouldn't work, would it? 1, 2, actually I think this might work. So then those match, and then you do that. I did the timing wrong, but yeah. What did you say? Swap light blue and green. Oh, I think we said the same thing. Or Angel looks like, at least. I did it again. How do I change that timing so it works? How do I change that timing so it works? Slump the light blue and the green? I don't know if I like that. I'll try it, but I don't see how that's 2 moves. Because now you have to switch the purple, and then that's going to mess up the purples. Unless you meant light blue to left first, then do the green one. Oh, that is what you mean. Okay. Yeah, I definitely like this light blue move going once first. That seems like pretty solid to me. But then that move seems not so good. Hold on, let's do that other thing I did before, because that seemed kind of nice. What did I do before? I did... And then what was it? Did I move the greens? I forget how I did this. Oh yeah, it was like this, right? But you're saying move this before. There. I did it the more dynamic way, but I think it was what you explained. I just did it in the dynamic manner. Yeah, I did the thing you were saying to do before, but I did it while it was falling. So yeah. I guess you could semi-dawn glare this, I guess. It'd be kind of weird to do, but I guess you could sort of do it and then have like poisons or something for the other spots. I don't know how well that would work, but anyway, to Boomer. All right, so ton of reds. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 reds. So that either means three pairs of 3, a 4 and a 5, or a 5 and a 4, which is the same thing. Then we have 5 perps and 3 yellows and 4 moves. So the trickiest one here to me is the purples for sure. That seems, I feel like you solve the purples and the others will sort of semi-solve themselves. It is looking a little plus sign, almost. But what if I did, like... It could be an L. Yeah, I was also thinking, like, if this purple goes here, and then this purple somehow gets down here, you could get an L. It's definitely something to look at. I don't think it's gonna be a T. A sideways T, that's not really possible here. But a plus sign is actually not really possible either, so this definitely looks like an L. This definitely looks like an L situation. I don't want to move this first, because then that will just match those 3. But is there a way that I can boom? Hold on. I think I have an idea of what I want to do. I kind of want to drop one of those, the bottom left red to the left. Have the purple go under, switch the purple. Well, actually, you kind of need it to cascade, don't you? You need it to happen at the same time. That's why L's can be tricky. Unless you're moving the corner piece in, which is something to think about as well. Unless you're moving the corner piece in, it has to cascade in to be an L at the same time. So let me look at the corner here for a second. If I move this red over, I'm just gonna move stuff for a moment. And that's not enough moves, so that's fine. So that makes me think it probably can't waste a move doing this. But what if... Yeah, wait a little bit. Just because this won't work because of obvious reasons here, but moving stuff around a smidge. I wonder if some of them are easier, and some of them are easier not necessarily because they're actually easier, but they just click with your brain, and then sometimes they just do seem straight up easier. The first one, 301 and 401, have been ones we've gotten stuck on. For some reason, the first levels of the stages have been like ones that we get stuck on. It's just like how some people see vertical cascades easier than horizontal cascades and things like that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. if I match this. No, that doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem right. If I switch those. Your brain is trembling. If I do something weird like this, does that change anything? You have 2 moves? Probably not. Probably not. I was just looking at, okay, if there was a potential to get an L in the other direction, but I don't think that's, that doesn't seem reasonable. Right? No, that doesn't seem reasonable. I'm just gonna let it die. What's the trick? I feel bad because Angel's already gotten it. There has been one puzzle that I saw that had more than one way to clear it. But it was just one less move doing the same movement, if that makes sense. I don't remember which one it was. It was in the last one. I'll probably clip it because I thought it really stood out to me. I think in general there's supposed to be only one way to solve it, but there was one puzzle where I saw it was the same way really, but I didn't have to do, I did it in 2 moves instead of 3. Which was, I don't think that was intended. It was because I did like a dynamic move or something, I think. That was like hard to time, I guess. So I think that's why, but I'm not entirely sure. Man. There's something really, I feel like I'm missing something super obvious on this one. Having this be the first move is just too much of bait. That has to be bait. Has to be bait. Outsmarted the devs. Well, it was like 1995 or something, so. Oh. What if it's a T facing the bottom? Is that possible? I don't think so, actually, because... No, I don't think it's a T, right? Because if you move this, then the yellows are over there. If you move this first... Yeah, it is basically Pokemon Puzzle League and Tetris Attack. This is where... This was first version where Pokemon Puzzle League and Tetris Attack copied from. If I... Yeah, exactly. If I move this over, then that fucks it up, so that can't be it. Yeah, because the regular mode is like regular Pokemon Puzzle League, but this is like a side thing. Some puzzles. Alright, you can give it to me. I'm not above having you give me your solution. Sometimes I get it, sometimes chat beats me. That's okay. I have no problem with that. Let me go fill my water while you type it out. Okay, bottom red out. Alright, that was... I assume you mean this one. That was one I was thinking of, at least. Then purple, yellow, swamp? Yep. Yep. See, I was looking... okay. Alright. I thought you meant... okay. You got me. Nice solve. So obviously the two main things here are the blue fiber and the 4 yellows. Surprises this 4 moves it. It looks like it would be something that's less, but obviously that's not the case. Dropping this yellow doesn't work because then the blues go away. So if I drop this yellow, that doesn't work because now this yellow can't drop left either. So that was dumb and definitely not the solution. So that's good. I don't think I can actually fix from this position. I don't think I can fix what I broke. So gonna kill it. I think I broke it there. Oh, what up, Mike Wavy? Hello. How are you? I wonder if this is... Oh, what if I drop the blue? I see. What if I do like this, and then this, and then... I think I did something wrong, but it was something there. There was something there, I feel like. We did a quick little farming in pad, just start off the stream, while we also did, well actually let me show you. We also did where is it? Webcam. We also did this while we were doing. We did this at the same time that we were farming. Because of this, I just got this. It's a very old Mario 64 puzzle. So I did that on stream while we were farming at the same time. It is awesome. Okay, so I think I was supposed to do this. Yeah. Then... Oh, I am still messed up one piece, didn't I? I messed up some move somewhere along the way. But something like this is definitely part of the solution. Magical. That did look promising though. But perhaps that means it was too obvious. So what did I even just do? What did I just do? I dropped this, right? Yeah, the problem with this yellow being above here is that it's kind of in the way, isn't it? Kind of in the way that way. So how do we get that yellow? Digital. We almost need the green to cascade in a way that we like need these two spots to go away at once and not have a yellow under it. So is there a way to make that happen? If we drop that, I had it. Yeah, that wasn't the right thing. That wasn't the right thing. Yeah, I have to move a yellow somehow and then do it. I have to move a... Where... I don't even necessarily know if it's a yellow that has to move. It's more like... Like, let's say I move... It's almost like you need... What did I do again? I did something like this, right? I did this, then I did this, and then I did this, but then the yellow's in the way. And the fact that I have one move left means that there's something that I'm not seeing. So what if I drop this? No, that won't work either, because we'll be short one move now. And things won't be in the actual... Oh, I did the wrong move anyway, but... I don't think that would work anyway, basically. It's something close, though. We're close. 404 puzzle not found. So what did I do? I switched to these. So even if I did this, now the greens don't quite match up fully. So now we have all the yellows matching, but the greens get moved. So is there a way to... Before I set up the L. Is there a way to like... It definitely has to be an L. It's definitely not like some weird 5-way across because this yellow's in the way. But yeah, if the only green you can think of moving is the top one, but then the greens aren't in the right place anymore. How do I know this doesn't work. We already know this doesn't work, but I just wanna, I feel like, was there a move I could do to get in a position like this, but not have the green in the wrong spot? Because that is the key. The only reason you think of moving is the top one. It's weird because I feel like I don't want to move any greens, and I just want the greens to cascade under, and then the yellows happen afterwards. But I don't know how that would work. Like, part of me wants to do like this. Like my spirit wants me to do this, but then the blues aren't gonna work how they are. What if elemental? So what's another way we can do this? Like there isn't, because there's two blues here, is there a way to like, could we do like a T somehow? Like move both of these blues over? Like, oh, that is not quite right. Did you try slipping in any during movement? Top yellow, middle right. Top yellow, right, middle left, yellow. Yeah, you're saying what I basically said, Toby, where the yellows are, we want them to be like 4 or something, I guess there's 2 middle yellows, technically. Slipping any during movement. I definitely did do middle yellow left. So you're saying this and then this? That can't work. Because now the blues won't be able to be a 5 match. Green and yellow swap. Well, we could do... Here's something we could do. We could do that, and then the 4s match, but then, no, that's gonna mess up, like, everything else. Yeah, that was an interesting one, Havens. I hope these songs don't mute the VOD, because I actually want to, when I do solve them, I think I might make a video just of the solutions, just to have the secret solutions. But yeah, that song was not how I expected it when it started out. She just said daddy a lot, which was kind of weird. What the hell? It's 8:57? What was I doing again? Let me just refresh. Brain refresh. We were doing this, this, this. And that gets us close, but no cigar. And so then we think there's one other move. And if we did this move, which was the move that makes the yellow work, if we do this move, which makes the yellow work, then the greens don't match up. So there's something in between there. There's something in between those two strategies that hits what we want. Is there a way to basically do a different 5 shape, like a upside down T? I don't think so, because you'd have to move the middle part of the T. You'd basically have to do something weird, like you'd have to do this, this. Or I even messed it up already. Doesn't matter. When we set it up, the L was becoming the last move. Well, no, we have done it one way where the L is not the last move. When we do it like this, we have one more maneuver. But there doesn't seem to be a way to make the greens work here. Like, no matter what. Like, you can make the yellows work, but then the greens are left stranded. Let me look at the upside down T thing again, which I mentioned, but messed up trying to do it, I guess. So upside down T is difficult to manage because you need things to kind of fall at the same time, huh? Is there even a reasonable way to upside down T here? You would need upside down T's are really hard. Blue bottom out. If you do that, then the blues are just gonna match right here and it's not gonna work. You won't be able to get these over, but then if you try to get this over, then that matches. So you don't really, doesn't really work either way. If that's what you were trying to say. I don't know if... There could be some weird way to make it happen. I don't know, though. I don't know how to make it happen. As the sort of... T's are probably one of the harder ones. T's are like pluses in that they kind of have to happen all in one move. Where L's you can kind of do, I guess L's kind of are similar to T's in that, and capital T's in that way. With L's you can kind of, no, L's you kind of have the corner. But all right, so you want to try one of these strategies. Then we do this. then if we go with the normal strategy, which is something we've done, then you have this happen, which doesn't work. But perhaps there's a different move? There might be a different move there, actually. You swap one of those yellows under? Hold on. There's something there? There might be something there, actually. Hold on. If I do this... Oh, and then this. But then had one more move. Then that would work. So what about... You want this one swapped? Oh shit, I think he got it. Nice. Damn, Angel coming in clutch, but hey, that was a team. I feel like that was a good team effort. We were on the right track. I figured out like that first main idea. I figured out the main idea, and then you helped me find the yeah, it was the one thing we didn't try. Main idea, then you came in with the adjustments. Halftime adjustments. Okay, so this one is a little wild. Obviously, this dark blue is not moving. This dark blue is not moving. So this green match can't be the first match. That seems obvious to me. 3 moves sounds like so little moves to make this happen. I will say that. 3 moves sounds like so little moves. Okay, I haven't fully thought this through. Just, no, this won't work. Will this work? Did I just genius first try this? I think I did. See, sometimes I'm good. Sometimes I actually am good. Sometimes I'm good. Okay? I proved my worth. First try. You did hear me go, like, you saw like the circuits kind of breaking. I was like, wait a second. Computing. I don't know what Toby said, but that looks like that was not what I did. What did Toby say? Toby said red left, light blue left. No. How did I do this again? I went switch, boom. Just for the satisfaction, let's replay that. Replay? Oh, I did it wrong order again. Alright, replay. Satisfying. Satisfying. Oh yeah, that's the stuff. That's the stuff right there. Okay. Alright, this kind is actually usually not that hard. It's just we have to find whatever the one stupid move is. Oh, double crosses, that would have been bad. I remember there was one like this that was one move, and somehow I just spotted the one thing I needed to move instantly. Usually it involves, let's see, so 1, 2, 3. That goes down here. These two with that. I think it's this. Easy first try. This, I don't know what makes it stand out exactly. Maybe because it was the only light blue, and the way I was looking at where things fell, kind of. But yeah, exactly. Angel's on the same page. All right, 3 mover. Let's see if we move this over. Oh, this is interesting. At first, I was gonna just like YOLO this right away, but that doesn't sound right. Like the right idea. That was true bejeweled. Yeah. Let's see. So the green obviously is not lined up. This yellow is not kind of really lined up with what needs to be either. And then the dark blue. So, but I don't think this yellow moves left first because the light blues would have to match for that to fall down, and that wouldn't be possible because this light blue is on the bottom right. If you understand what I'm trying to say, if I move this green here, it would need a light blue match in order to do that cascade. But this light blue match is all the way down here, so it would never happen. Now this could still be a first move if this ends up being moved somewhere else, but we only have 3 moves, so it doesn't seem likely because we also need to get these blue moves. So either this blue drops over to the left, but then again you have the light blue problem, which means it can't be this move to the left. This move to the left is on the table potentially. You would then either have to move this green to the right, or you would have to move this green to the right for it to be a vertical green, or if you move this one to the right, it's a horizontal green. I don't think this light blue is moving anywhere. I think that is definitely not moving anywhere. The yellows are the most interesting pieces here, for sure. The yellow pieces are definitely the most interesting pieces. Part of me does want to send this to the right, just because, but that probably isn't a good idea either, because this purple is on the bottom and you would need those to either match vertically or something else. I do like the idea of dropping this yellow to the left, because then boom, you get rid of both the yellow combo and the red combo, so that seems enticing, but it seems too easy. Possible, but it seems a little too easy. A little too... yeah, it just seems a little bit too easy. But something to keep in mind is this one yellow move to get rid of this stuff. Perhaps this is like the final move. You do like 2 setup moves and then this yellow is the final move. That's kind of what I'm picturing right now, because then maybe it'll like move things down and match things in a way we need them to. So with that in mind, the other 2 moves that would, I guess, need to happen is you would need to move 1 yellow piece and 1 blue piece that would still retain green structure. But the light blue, yeah. The light blue is tricky. I'm starting to think there's definitely not dropping this light blue to the right. That seems pretty clear to me, just because this light blue is on the very top, so that has to be one of the last things that happens. So if you had moved this to the right, you would need the yellows to be one of the last things that happens. So it can't be moving the yellow to the right. It can't be moving the light blue to the right. It can't be moving this to the right. So with that in mind, what do we do with these yellows? Well, what do we do with these yellows? If we just do the bait, which I'm not suggesting we do because it's bad for a few reasons, I believe. Then there'd be 2 yellows on the bottom, and a dark blue would line up. But then you would have 2 stray yellows up here, which seem miles away from these guys. So part of me feels like this is a move that needs to happen, but I don't necessarily know why that would be the move to happen. Perhaps we should reconsider this yellow move being the final move, and perhaps we need to actually have this yellow somehow match horizontal, and then slide this yellow in after we do a match of purple, and then slide this so they somehow do that. Like if we moved this to the right, that seems crazy. Or to the left, that seems crazy. That seems not reasonable. Unless it was like, no, that just seems unreasonable. That just seems unreasonable. Oh, come on, I want to listen to this song. This is a good song. Yeah, Kirby song. I think this will be the last puzzle, because it's already 9:12. I haven't done any moves yet, so maybe I should just experiment a little instead of trying to first try it. Let's experiment a little instead of trying to five-head visualize everything that can happen. So let's just do this, and then do this, because this is gonna move the green to the right, so now you have a green horizontal. Right, so now you have this, which looks kind of cool, but these two yellows are in a strange place. You only have one move left, so it's like, well, fuck me, right? Because you do this, then you do that, but then the rest of this right side are messed up. So there's definitely something there, but the yellows, something is wrong with the yellows. Something is wrong with the yellows. And that can't be it. Okay, that can't be it. Man, these two yellows over here are like really weird. It does feel right to do this move. It just feels right. It just feels right, doesn't it? Let me look at what we did again. We did this. And then what did I do? I moved the green. Oh, and then I moved the purple one again. So then that happened. Yeah. Let's just look at it again. I just want to see it happen again. Is there a way to like reverse some of that order? What if we change the order? What if we just go this? Oh no, we don't want to do that first, do we? I was gonna say, what if we do this first? Actually, no, we can still do that first, kind of. No, never mind. No, we can't because it's still messed up like that for a number of reasons. Alright. Pack it in. This is like a more... Man, that one pattern we do, it just feels right, but there's obviously something missing. What if... Is there some crazy way? No. Okay, never mind. I was thinking, is there some crazy way where this is the one that we're moving? But no, that wouldn't make sense because then the purple would be too far away and you can't, this light blue is on the bottom. So you need the blue, dark blue to match. Let me look at this one more time. What did we do? We did this and then this. So the greens match, but almost you would want the blue. You almost want the blue there man, where are these yellows going? These two yellows on the right, where the hell are they going? Would there be a way to... Would there be a way to make those yellows a vertical, on the right, a vertical yellow somehow? Is there a way to do that? Is there a way to make that happen? Is there a way to make yellow verticals happen there? Yeah, the yellows on the right in particular are the most interesting. Maybe we shouldn't be discounting this blue? I feel like we have to be discounting this blue, no? Because then we would have to move this one to the right. That sounds crazy. 2 moves for those? That's not enough. That's kind of what I was getting at, Angel, when I was looking at how the orbs were right. I don't know if it'll let me get back there. When I was looking at the orbs right here, I was like, oh man, if you look at the right side, if there was just 3 vertical yellows there somehow, and then like the blue fell down before the green, that seems pretty good. But I'm not sure how that would happen without messing up everything else. Like, to get a vertical, for example, this won't work, right? Maybe, Toby, but maybe that's part of the... Maybe this is a bait. Maybe it's a bait that this seems too easy or something. Yeah, you have to move something else if you want to get a yellow vertical. That's the thing. If you want to get a yellow vertical on the right, something else has to drop down first. That's either under them, or that's under them. Just that. That's under them. There is a maneuver. No, that wouldn't work. There is a crazy dynamic maneuver where you can switch something while it's falling with something else. It's really hard to time, but it's also, I don't think, part of what solves this puzzle. Like, if you drop this, then okay, yay, you get a whatever, but then the purples are messed up. How do we get the right yellows to disappear? Even if I did that crazy dynamic movement, it wouldn't work still, because this is what I'm talking about. I didn't get it. But like, technically you can switch that dark blue with the yellow as it falls, and you would get the vertical, but then that just wouldn't work because you wouldn't be in a good position still anyway. I was mostly just trying to explain it, but I don't think it would really work. Looks like you could just match it. Yeah, I mean, this would be one way to get a vertical, but then greens are messed up, and light blues are messed up, and everything's messed up. So I think it has to be something different than that. This first move feels so right, though. That green and that blue, and then you just like match this, and then oh, boom, bam, easy clap. But obviously that's not right. I'm not saying it is, Toby, I'm saying it could be. I'm not saying it is. It just feels... I'm not saying it is, I'm saying it could be, that's all. Yeah, I was thinking that too, like, in the idea of like, oh, it's bait, kind of like, oh, it's something else. If we move one of these yellows to the right to make a vertical, or from the left to the right. Yeah, there are like places, but yeah, no, I know you need to match 3. I'm aware of that. You need to do 2 matches of 3 or a giant max of 6. Or a giant match of 6. No, never mind, that won't work. No, okay. That can't work. I was like, or a giant match of 6. And I was like, I'm gonna pull this to the right, but then the blues are, that can't work. It's definitely 2 individual 3s and it's not a 6. It can't be a 6. It can't be a 6. I mean, it could be if you had a bunch more moves, but just yellow to the right, Pog. That would be nice, wouldn't it? That'd be nice. Something about this just seems too easy, though. I think yellow left has to be bait, so let's just look at a different position for a moment. And then obviously this doesn't work for multiple reasons, but I just want to, let's just move some stuff in a little bit of a different way, even though we think it's wrong, just to get some ideas going. For example, let's look at something like, I don't think it's bait either. Like, I don't really think it's bait, but let's for a moment assume it is. Let's just for a moment imagine we live in a world where it is. Because it could be. I don't necessarily think it is or isn't. It's more, to me, it's more just that it could be. Here's a way we can think about it, right? Perhaps it's not bait, but it's the first move. So what about removing this 3 spaces horizontally? Because the vertical doesn't matter. The red vertical is useless. The important part of doing this is that it removes these 3, which would drop this down 1. So what about dropping these 3 down 1 to the bottom floor would make a difference? Well, that's what we need to find out. What about dropping these 3, the 2 greens and the yellow, or in the blue down 1 row? What does that make a difference for? We have 2 moves and then we can do the drop. So what 2 moves will give us something that we want? Again, it just feels like 1, 2, and then you do it. But what about, like, is there a different order to doing this 1, 2? Like, if I do this, that doesn't seem like a good idea. That just seems like it's never gonna work, right? What if you drop a dark blue over a light one before dropping yellow? So you're saying like this? Something? That's just, it takes too many moves to do that, right? If that's what you mean. And then part of me starts looking like, okay, can we do a horizontal purple instead? Because the vertical purple doesn't seem to work, but we can't really do a horizontal purple unless somehow these blue light blue get moved to the right. Oh good, I got water on my controller. From left to right? But where? I don't get what you mean. Like that? Like that? Like, that doesn't work. You could mean the only other left to right way to do that is this one, but then how you like all the way. Oh my god. He's a madman. He's crazy. He's crazy. He's a goddamn genius. Let's replay. That was, see, we told you it was bait, Toby. We told you it was bait. You didn't believe us, and it was bait. It was bait the whole time. Pull up the gif of the actor. That's bait. How fucking stupid could it be? Kids game? Kids game, how stupid could it be? Sometimes it's pretty stupid. Sometimes it's pretty strange. Well, this blue definitely just has to fall vertical in there, right? Tom Hardy? Yeah. I'm not good with actor names. Oh, so these are secret levels, That is true. That is a good point to mention. These are secret levels, Angel, which is basically they like you have to beat the regular puzzle mode first, so it's supposed to be a little bit harder. Yeah, these are secret levels. You can't get to these levels unless you beat the entire regular puzzle mode first. Oh, I did that wrong. Okay, never mind. I did that slightly incorrect. But I think that was on the right track. Wait, but how, oh, right. Okay, I think that's wrong, actually. I think that's wrong, actually. I just want to reset it. I think it's more like... I think it's more like... How do I want to say this? It's like... This move, I think, is the set move. Kind of. One... No. How do I want to say this? I want to do like... for today. I do have to get going, but that was fun. We had some nice contributions from the chat there. We did all sorts of things today. We did pad, we did IRL puzzles, IRL puzzling with some old school Mario Kart 64 puzzle that I've got from eBay, which came out kind of cool. And then we did some Panel de Pon puzzles. Angel did not carry. I did like 3 completely solo. At the very least. But he was pretty clutch for some of them. The last one I will say was like too obvious. The one where he just went go left to right. That one was just like, I feel like someone could have just came in the chat not knowing anything about the game and just be like, hey, just move that one all the way to the right.